everybody, happy Friday. Welcome to ESPN Honolulu's Fan Friday Talk Story. Exciting day today because we're going to now chat with one of the student athletes on the track and field team for the University of Hawaii from Maui, no less, Maui High School graduate, and that's Alyssa May Antolin. First of all, Alyssa, thanks for taking the time to be a part of the segment here.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Now, I guess you could say I'm kind of a fair weather track and field fan. I love the Olympics. So every time there's the Olympics, I always watch. And of course, I love watching track and field. So what are your event specialties?
I run the 1 and the 2, and then I also run the relays, so the 4x1 and 4x4.
Now, do you also do cross country as well? Because I know women at the University of Hawaii has cross country and track and field, but you just stick to track?
Yeah, I cannot run longer than 400.
Oh, by the way, I was looking, you were also a state champion back in 2018. So even on the high school level, they use meters, because that's one of the things I noticed in swimming. Like in college, it's yards, but when you go international, it's meters. So in track and field for high school, it's meters as well, like how it is in college?
Yeah, it's the same exact.
Oh, good. So you guys don't have to adjust. When did you actually kind of get started running track?
Actually 6th grade, so intermediate. It was kind of just for fun. We only had like 2 meets, so it was pretty much for fun. And then I started in high school. I started playing soccer in high school at first. I wasn't gonna do track and field, but like someone said oh, you look fast, so maybe you should try out. So I did, and then I started loving it. So
what is it about? So you played a team sport, right? Then you try track, and although there's the relays and stuff, and there is a team, but the event is really an individual thing. So I've heard some people say, well, playing team sports, this is to be an individual where it's all on you. They kind of like that, that element where you don't have to depend on anyone else. Was that kind of what you liked as well about track and field, or something else?
I like the individual part of track and field. It's fun having a team sport, just to have each other's back, but knowing that you're the one putting in the work and you can get something out of it, it's just amazing, just feeling proud of myself for that.
Yeah, no doubt. Now, it's funny, you said when you're playing soccer, someone noticed and said you look pretty fast. But then when you get into track and running the sprints, there's another element of technique you're learning. Yeah. What are some of the things that you learned, kind of the basic things that in track your coaches taught you that actually made you faster?
Okay, well, so the funny thing is soccer players run like this, so you can defend people. So they told me oh, you have the soccer running style. So they told me to put my arms eye pocket and kind of actually run like a sprinter. So that actually helped a lot. And my head used to bobble, so keeping it straight was perfect.
So arm swing, keeping your head straight. Was that really hard to suddenly learn how to run like that?
At first it was kind of hard because I was so used to my arms pushing, but as the season got through it just seemed easy. So
oh, nice. Now you came from Maui, so what were some of your back in high school, back in your home area, what was some of your hobbies and interests that you do on your free time?
That's a hard question. I think I just hang out outside of school or at the track. Have go to the beach. Where else do we go? Yeah, I guess the beach. Swimming.
What's the beach that you would go to?
It's called Cliff House.
How far away is that from, let's say, Maui High School itself? I'm not too overly familiar of Maui itself, so how far is that?
So it's in Lahaina, so I say maybe an hour, maybe hour and a half, depending on who's driving.
Wow, so that's far away.
Yeah, it's literally kind of on the other side of the island. Yeah.
Wow, holy Holy
Yeah.
cow. So did you do track and field from freshman year?
I did.
And was it an automatic, like you said, you started in freshman, was it an automatic, oh, this is pretty cool, or did it take some time for you to kind of really grab into it and really put some energy into it?
Um, I think it gradually came to me like when states hit, like I got third and fourth as a freshman, so I thought that clicked like really easily, knowing like, oh, I'm like up there with these seniors.
That'll do it. And so
Yeah.
did you continue playing soccer all the way through high school along with track and field, like all the way through?
I did, but my senior year of soccer, I tore my ACL, so I didn't have a senior year for track and field.
Ooh, yikes. Now,
Yeah.
when did UH start recruiting you then?
I'm actually a transfer,
Oh, right. You went to
so
Northern
I
Colorado.
transferred from yeah, yes.
When did they start recruiting
Um,
you?
well, I my freshman year at UNC, I already kind of like figured that I wanted to transfer. So like winter break, I think I sent in my application to like transfer for next semester. So I did that, and then I portal, and then I wanted to be back home already. So I was like, I'm just gonna email Coach Tim, and I did, and he got back to me, and then he said that Coach Maddie would get in contact with me, and like, I think 2 weeks later she contacted me like on the phone, and we just talked, and yeah.
So did you run any track up at UNC then?
I did, but Pete's been trying to get back into like like just like getting back into it.
Hmm.
I was just trying to recover from my ACL. Yeah.
Oh, right, right, right. How tough is it when you have such a serious injury like that to, you miss out a whole senior year, and of all years, right? It's your senior year, your last one.
Yeah.
That's all your anticipation. Your supposedly, great things are supposed to be happening that final year. How did you kind of deal with that?
Yeah. Um, at first it was really hard, like mentally. Like it was draining me. Like I was just like I would never run again. Like I would never play soccer again. And I would say like the support that I had from my mom, my family, my friends, that kind of helped me a lot. And like talking to other people who like tore the ACLs, they tear the ACLs as well. Like that kind of helped me knowing that they can go through it, and yeah, then I could do it too. Like anything can happen. So
Well, good for you. Now,
yeah.
being from first of all, I want to clarify this. Being from Maui, people in Honolulu will either say the outer islands or the neighbor islands. Which would you prefer, or which is correct?
um, I say outer island. I think either or is correct. So either way, whatever your preference is.
Because do you encounter other people from other islands who are pretty sensitive to that? Because I have, and some people say, no, we're not outer islands, we're the neighbor island. Anybody that either from Big Island or
No,
Hawaii? No?
I've never heard that. No.
Oh, now
Yeah.
there's folks from the Big Island, and they have that slogan, which I thought was pretty clever, FBI from Big Island. Is there any kind of
Oh,
saying like folks from Maui that you guys like to say, like, hey, you're part of this unique group of people from the Maui. Is there something similar to FBI or like that?
I don't think so. I think maybe just like Maui Bill or something
Oh,
like that
there's stickers. I
slogan.
seen that. Maui
Yeah.
Bill.
Yes. Yeah.
Does Kauai have anything?
Mm, I'm not too sure.
Oh, I
I don't
guess
think so.
they
I
gotta
think
get
it's just
with it.
Kauai, that's why. Yeah.
It's just Kauai. They're over there on the west
Yeah.
side. So, um, but what is your major and what are your plans eventually after college is over?
My major is graphic design. I kind of want to either be a part of a business, or I kind of want to have my own business. Like I'm not too sure if I want to freelance or whatnot. So it's up in the air right now.
Oh, that's a good career to get into because that's the wave
Yeah.
of everything, right? Everything is digital, right? And so forth and
Hmm.
so on. So, well, good for you. Now, what are your I know you've had a pretty successful season this year. What were some of your goals, you personally, going into this season, and have you kind of met some of them so far?
Yeah, I guess I should say like my goal, one of them was like just getting my times down, like PRing. So my 100, I wanted to get below actually like 12.2, but I ran at 11.9, so I was really proud of that.
Wow.
My 200, I wanted, yeah, my 200, I wanted to break 24s. I'm not there yet. I'm at 24.03.
Oh,
And then yeah, I'm so close. And then like just like as a team, like the relays, I want to get us probably to we want to break a record, so we're planning on doing that.
which relay are you on? The 4x1 and the 4x2?
Both, yeah.
Okay, now I got to go back to when I watched the Olympics, and one of the things I've noticed on the Olympic side of things, the U.S. men, they are always having issues on the, I think it's the 4x100 relay, or it might be the 4x200. One of those where it seems like at least every other Olympics or every other World Championships or something like that, they drop the baton or they
Mm.
do a lane violation where the crossover, they exchange, they do a violation, and it's been somewhat problematic. So now you run relays. How technical and challenging is it? It on the viewer side, it looks like it's easy, just pass the baton. But how
Yeah,
challenging is it as a runner to actually do that very efficiently around the track?
it's very hard. I feel like people, yeah, as you said, people don't know that, realize like you have to go, like you have a marker to go when that person hits that marker and when you get out. So timing is very hard. And then you also have to, like when you're getting the baton, you have to run out as fast as you can, and that person's trying to chase you. So yeah, it's very challenging.
Is there any like verbal cues? Like let's say if you're the runner, the back runner, like, and you're giving it to the next one, are you guys taught to give some verbal cue or some signal like go or something like that?
Yeah, we usually people say stick, but we say bows.
Bows.
Yes.
And that means like put your hand out?
Like to put your hand out, yeah.
Oh, okay, okay. And it's the back runner's job to put it in the hand.
Yes.
Got it, got it, got it. Okay. Oh, I got to. What's the next meet that you guys have coming up?
We have Long Beach next weekend. I think it's the Long Beach Invitational or something.
Oh, okay. Now,
Yeah.
do you have a routine? Like baseball players always, they're one of the more superstitious type of athletes. They always have some routine. They got to wear the same, I don't know, batting glove, or they got to do this. Do you have something like that where I got to eat the same breakfast or anything like that on a match day?
Um, Sometimes I do, but like sometimes we get like complimentary breakfast, so like they don't always serve like the same things. I kind of just try to eat like fruits or like a bagel or something. But the night before, me and my roommate Amy, we drink immunity shots. So I guess that's like a routine that we do.
Wait, what kind of shots?
Immunity shots, like those like small little like
Oh, those
vitamin C
little
shots.
drink thingies?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I was like, shots. Wait a minute. But anyway, that's a different kind of shots, right?
Yeah.
Ah, okay. The good ones. Okay, good. Well,
Yeah.
what about, do you have a routine? Like some people, like once you get into the starting block, do you have like this routine that you got to do? Or do coaches kind of tell you you should have a routine to kind of get yourself ready in a consistent way?
Yeah, our coach tells us to whatever routine you have, stick with it. Don't do too much, don't do too little, just do exactly what you do. So my routine when I get into my blocks is I kind of just like wait for people to get in. Like I shake my legs out, step in front of my block, I stretch a little, and then like I like slowly get into it. Like I kick my foot back. So I'm not like the last person to get my blocks, but like I'm semi last, because if you're just like staying in your blocks, you just get tense and you're not going to be race ready.
You ever false started in a meet?
Yeah, I did. I did. I think it was our first outdoor meet in the 200.
And what is it? Are you trying to anticipate the gun? Did you hear another sound?
I was just super nervous and like my mind. I wanted to do so much things. Like I wanted to get out fast. I wanted to finish strong. Like there was just I needed to focus on one thing, and that was getting out. Like when the block started. Yeah, it was very tragic.
Oh, wow. Well, I mean, it can happen, right? You're just so ready
Yeah.
to fire out, right? Any little thing can trigger you. Okay, here's what I like to do with all of our guests. I like to do top of mind, which is kind of not a game, but I'm going to ask you a question. I just want you to respond top of mind. What comes to the first thing that top of your head?
Okay.
Okay? And don't worry, it's not
Okay.
some tough academic kind of thing like where is the capital of Belarus? Nothing like that. But
Okay.
just regular stuff. Okay, you ready?
Yeah.
Okay. Favorite musical group?
Uh, One Direction.
Favorite single artist? Musical artist?
Ooh. I guess Justin Bieber.
Okay. What is the TV show or a bridge series, either Netflix or TV, that you could binge watch?
Criminal Minds.
What is that?
Criminal Minds.
Oh, Criminal Minds. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Is it because of Shamar Moore?
No, I'm really interested in like crime for some reason. I don't know. It's just fascinating. Yeah.
Do you watch others like crime dramas like FBI or
I watch
NCIS?
NCIS.
Have you
Yes.
watched NCIS Hawaii?
I haven't.
Oh, you
I probably should. Yeah.
it comes on right
I like
after.
Hawaii Five-O though.
Yeah, me too. What do you watch Magnum PI?
No, my mom does though, or like my parents do.
Hey, we're on the same track. I'm a big Hawaii fan. Okay, continuing on. Favorite dessert?
Acai bowls.
Favorite snack to have at a movie?
Chicken and popcorn.
Right on. What type of music is on your playlist?
um, I guess love songs.
Ooh, nice and easy. Athletic idol is
um, Either Gabby Thompson or Abby Steiner.
who would you consider a mentor to you?
Mm, My mom.
Oh, very good. Favorite class you're taking right now?
Psychology.
Crappiest class you're taking right now?
um, I guess Spanish.
Don't tell your professor. How do you get around campus? Do you walk, bike, or moped?
I have a scooter.
A scooter. Oh, God. Okay. Say
Yes.
scooter, moped. What's the fastest you ride on that scooter on campus?
12 miles per hour.
12.
Yeah, it's an electric scooter.
Do you get to class on time?
I do.
Okay. On the track and field team, who would you say is the most studious?
Ooh, that's a good one. There's a bunch of them. I'd say one is Ashley.
Who would you say is the funniest?
Oh my God, there's too much. Egypt or Caitlin Simmons.
Is there someone that is the most gullible for a practical joke?
Oh, there's too much. I guess Amy Warrington.
Ah, okay. Now you're only a sophomore, but you've been on the road. Last year you had a full season. What is one road trip story that you could tell without having to mention any names?
Oh, well, I guess last trip we were doing treatment and the fire alarm went off, so we all had to evacuate. And we were all like in slippers and shorts, and it was freezing outside.
Oh my goodness. How long did you have
Yeah.
to stay out there?
It wasn't actually that long. It was maybe like 5 minutes, and then they said we could go back in. And then we went on our floor, and it smelled like burnt toast. Like we were like, who broke? Like, yeah, it was so
Ooh,
bad.
wow.
Yeah.
And the last thing is, on a road trip, aside from your mandated stuff that you have to bring, uniform, shoes, whatever, those kind of things, what is something, a personal item that you have to have with you on a road trip?
Probably my bullet journal.
Your what?
My bullet journal.
Your bullet
It's like a
journal.
journal. Yeah, it's like a journal, and then like you like track like your habits or your sleep, and then like there's also like a planner section that you can make. Yeah.
Wow. I should have asked who on the track and field team is the most organized. Would that be you?
I'd say so.
Oh, that is awesome. Well, I tell you what, Alyssa, thank you so much for taking the time to be a part of our Fan Friday Talk Story. Had a lot of fun getting to know you a little bit more. Good luck in your next meet. And then, oh, I meant to ask you one last thing. The 100 or the 200, which is your strength? Which would you say is your better
Two.
one?
200, definitely.
The 200.
Yes.
All right, all right. Looking forward to see you in the next meet back at home. Thanks again, Alyssa. Appreciate it taking the time, and good luck to you in the season coming up.
Thank you.